Okay, it's time for some piano. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm so excited to bring you our newest series for my adult learners. This is the Alfred's Basic Greatest Hits Volume 1, and we are starting with the very first song today. I'm so excited. But before we get started, if you could do a couple things for me. Like and share this video. You know the drill, letting everybody know that it's time for some piano. The next thing you can do for me, of course, is to subscribe, right? The button's right down here. You can hit it and be reminded of all the piano lessons coming up, as well as be able to rewatch them as necessary. Okay? The next thing I want to mention is we are on Discord, okay? So Discord is wildly important for my piano studio because that is where you can get the feedback from me on your piano progress. So we have our stuff divided into class channels so you know exactly where to go to get that feedback that you're looking for. You can also get to know a lot of your other fellow piano learners. It's a lot of fun. You can find the link to join in the description of this video, okay? And then last but definitely not least, I am on Patreon, right? So Patreon is super important for me as that is basically where you guys find the extra coins and dollars in your budget to help support me to keep these lessons coming, right? So we have a lot of fun on Patreon as well because these are the people that have made that financial commitment to me. And I am deeply appreciative of that support. So pick a tier that works for you. We've got different things from $3 a month all the way up to $90 a month if you're looking for private lessons. All right? Thank you so much. Let's get to the music, right? Enough chit chat. Go ahead and pull out your Adult Learners Level 1 Greatest Hits book. All right? We are going to be learning our very special song, Love Me Tender, made famous by Elvis Presley. So I'm sure you're well aware of this really cute song, okay? This song is perfectly suited if you have finished the first 10 lessons of my Adults and Teens COVID-19 Beginner Piano Lesson series, okay? So you can start learning these songs once you finish the first 10 lessons, okay? Awesome. Well, so lots of really interesting, cool things happening in this song, okay? We have 4/4 time, okay? So our time signature is already telling us we're gonna have 4 beats per measure, okay? We also have a slow tempo. We're not gonna be taking this one too quickly. It's a love song. It's a serenade, right? We don't need to play it very fast. The next thing you've got to remember, of course, is our dynamics, okay? So our dynamics are starting with a nice mezzo forte at the beginning here. But then I think as we progress into the chorus of the song, we can crescendo, we can get louder with that beautiful chorus, okay? Now we got to figure out what position we're going to be in. So let me switch to piano view and we will find our spot, okay? Let's do it. Here we go. All right, so I like to look very first at the beginning chord in the left hand, and I see I'm playing a harmonic third with my pinky 5 on a bass clef G below middle C. I see that that's a 5 pinky, and then a third above that is our B below middle C, okay? Now, as far as my right hand is concerned, I am going to have that right hand finger 1 thumb on my D, just like it's notated with the finger 1. All right, this begins in this pattern. It looks so similar to that middle C position, but instead we're calling this a middle D position, okay? So if you need to pause this video and check your spot, you can absolutely do so, okay? There it is, okay? Now, in order for me to feel really comfortable about teaching this piece, I'm gonna start with my left hand first. So I'm gonna put my right hand in my lap. Let us start with those first opening chords of this piece in the left hand, we are going to take it a pretty slow tempo, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. G and B, 2, 3, and 4. Now a G and C sharp, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have a C and D second, 2, 3, and 4. Open it up to a B and D third, 2, 3, and 4. Line 2, we've got 5 and 3 on B and G, 2, 3, and 4. Back to that G and C sharp, 2, 3, and 4. Down to a second C and D, 2, 3, and 4. Open it to a B and D, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, magnificent job. That's really, really great. Let's keep going on measure 9. This is the beginning of the chorus. Okay, we start with an open fifth harmonic. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and play. G and D, 2, 3, and 4. Up a half step to G and D sharp, 2, 3, and 4. We've got a C and E, 1 and 2, 2, 3, and 4. Back to that harmonic fifth, 2, 3, and 4. Now we've got half notes. 1, 2, up a half step to G sharp and D, 2, up to 2 and 4, A and C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now first ending is a 1 and a 2 on C and D. 2, 3, and 4. Open it up to that third B and D. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's so pretty. Very good. Were you able to keep up with that left hand? It's so, so nice. Just wait until we have that melody on top with the right hand. You're gonna just love this song. It's so pretty. Now, how did you do with those chords? Did you do okay? Did you notice some of those repeating patterns? Yeah, like line 1 and line 2 are identical for the left hand, so that's good. Yeah, it's so nice that we don't have to necessarily move our left hand into any new positions as we play. So if you know your G position, then you're really good, all right? You know this song pretty well, okay? Now, the only difference in this song is once we get to the end of the first ending, you notice the repeat sign, right? And from that repeat sign, we go back to the beginning and we play through verse 2, okay? Now, when we get to the end of 14, measure 14, we'll skip over the first ending and we'll hop over to the second ending. You see it's notated play second time. And it says slower on that part, those last 2 measures. Okay, so let's play through those last 2 measures just to see what it sounds like, okay? All right, let's switch back. All right, excellent. So with this second time on the second ending, remember I've got my left hand in that G position. I've got my my finger 1 and finger 2 on D and C. And I'm going to start right there where it says second ending, play second time, okay? Here it goes. 1, 2, ready, play. C and D, 2, D, C with the G and B third, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's nothing too crazy. I like this book because it definitely, as we progress through these greatest hits songs, they do get slightly more difficult each time. So it works in consonance with what we are learning in our Adults and Teens virtual piano lesson series. It's perfect. So if you want something like fun and new and interesting to play, but not necessarily out of your league, this is an excellent series that you're starting with me. So bravo to you. All right, so now let's see if we can learn that right hand, okay? Now with the right hand, like I said, we're in that middle D position. We have to be extra aware of our accidentals. And when I say accidentals, you know that's sharps or flats, right? So in this case, we have some sharps that we need to be aware of, okay? We have only a melody line in the right hand. We're not playing any harmonic intervals, okay? So As long as you're aware of that, it'll be very, very good, okay? Now, let's switch to piano view so we can figure this right hand out to this beautiful little song. Here we go. Awesome. So again, there it is, the beautiful piano view. We've got to make sure we're in that middle D position. So I find that D in the middle of my piano and I fan out my fingers, okay? Once you're in your spot, we can go through Love Me Tender for the right hand. And I will play going through my note names. Okay, so listen very carefully, okay? Let's count off. 1, 2, ready, play. D, G, F sharp, G, A down to E, then A, hold. G, F sharp, E, F sharp again because it's the same measure, G, 2, 3, and 4. Line 2. D, G, F sharp, G, A, E, A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp again, E. That's a G actually. There you go. All right, so now here at measure 9, the chorus comes. But look, we're gonna have to shift our hand, okay? So it's telling us that my finger 3 is gonna have to be on a B. So I'm gonna move my hand up to a standard G position for the right hand, okay? That chorus begins with that finger 3 on B. So I am going to start right there, okay? At measure 9, here we go. I'm gonna count off. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. B, 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 hold. B, A, G, A, B, 2, 3, and 4. B, B, C, B, A, stretch down to E, then 4 on A, very good. First ending, G, F sharp, E, F sharp again, G, 2 and 3 and 4. Very, very nice. Oh, how pretty. I love these sweet, tender songs. They're just so, so nice. Now again with this one, second ending, right? So after we reach the end of the first ending, we bounce ourselves back to the beginning to play through verse 2, okay? Then when you reach the end of measure 14, you'll skip over the first ending and play through the second ending. So let me play through that second ending just so you have an idea of how it sounds. And then we'll see what it sounds like hands together, okay? I'll take it nice and slowly so you can follow along. Here we go. All right. So that second ending, here we go. We're starting on the last 2 measures of the 4th line of Love Me Tender on page 2 of our Greatest Hits Adult Level 1. Starting with that finger 3 on G, we have an F sharp, B, A, and G. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. G, F sharp, B, A, G, 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, it's so nice. Very good. All right. Yes, very good effort. Okay, so we've learned the left hand notes, those nice, beautiful harmonic chords, along with the right hand melodic line. We've understood the beauty of those dynamics from mezzo forte into our chorus, which I think I'd like to give a little crescendo, make it a little bit louder so it's got that drama. And we've understood the roadmap, right? So once you play through it through the first ending, that repeat sign bounces you back to the beginning to play verse 2. You play all the way through until the end of measure 14, then you do a skip to the second ending, okay? I'm gonna put myself in piano view again and I'm gonna play this beautiful piece for you hands together. I'm not going to do it very quickly because I want you to be able to see exactly where my fingers are going, okay? Let's try this out. All right. Okay, so yeah, like Love Me Tender is a beautiful, sweet song, but it's also like definitely something you can use as like a lullaby, right? It's so pretty. So with my hands in that middle D position, I'm going to play through this beautiful little lullaby, sweet romantic song, okay? Here we go. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. Verse 2. There you go. Oh, how beautiful. Did you enjoy that song? It's so pretty. I think definitely it's going to be one of those like perfect songs that you can play for somebody when, they're like, "Oh, can you play something on the piano?" You can play this beautiful little tune, and I promise everybody knows it, and it just communicates something so tender and so sweetly. So I think you'll be able to get your message across that you really care about your music and you care about that person. So I hope you enjoyed that Love Me Tender, okay? Now, to satisfy my own goals here, I think I want to try to play it just a little bit more quickly, just to see what it sounds like. Not too much faster, but enough to where I feel confidence. So let's hear it once more, okay? I'll only play it one time through, so that way it's just the second verse that you're hearing, okay? Let's give it a try. All right, excellent. Oh, it's just so pretty. I don't know, it's just one of those songs that I could play over and over and over again, so. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready. go. I told you it was pretty. Yeah, some of those chords in there, like I like to put my own little flair in there. So like if you hear like it arpeggiated, which means you play it like quickly but separated, it gives it that little added sparkle. You can do that too once you know all your notes and you feel really confident in them. Do what makes you feel special, right? If on the repeat, if you want to play it an octave higher, that would be gorgeous too, right? So you can take it up an octave and really make it something special, okay? I hope you enjoyed that Sweet Love Me Tender. It's a great little song and it's a perfect introduction to our greatest hits book. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, well that concludes our lesson, right? So housekeeping items. Remember, I am on Patreon. If you like these lessons, if you love what I'm doing, if you like my teaching style, if you just want to like support, I'd love to have you on there, okay? Patreon is the way that I get paid monthly from my supporters, and we are nearing 100 patrons, which is phenomenal considering that I just started my Patreon in June of last year. So I love, love, love to see names that I recognize from YouTube and Discord pop up on there on Patreon. It just shows me that you really care and that you're ready to make that commitment to me. Awesome. Thanks so much on that. Of course, the next thing is Discord, right? So I always talk about Discord. Honestly, it's like my favorite place on the internet is sitting in our little Discord server because I know it's 100% focused on piano. It's 100% positive, and it is 100% focused on community building in a way that is really difficult to find on the internet nowadays, right? Things are so negative right now, and I just like to create a safe space for us to make our music, to work on a collective goal of reaching our piano goals, and just experiencing that piano journey with people that are like-minded and that also really care. Plus, I like to get to know all of you guys too. We also have lots of fun events on Discord. So if you're not on there yet, you should join, okay? I'd love to see you there. And then finally, the quick reminder. YouTube, like we're already here. You're already here watching me. It's really not that hard. You just have to tap the little button down there that says subscribe. You know, that helps me. I'm so close to 5,000 subscribers, and that's so cool. My YouTube anniversary is on March the 20th. That's like literally like, how many days is that? It's 1 week. I just realized that's 1 week from now. So like, let's get to 5,000. Can you help me get there? I would love you forever. I would love you tender, right? So if you can help me get to that 5,000 subscribers and then of course keep growing and growing to reach more people, I would just be so grateful. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, that's pretty much it. That's all I need to say. Let me know what you think about these lessons. Drop a comment. I'm excited for the next one too. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. These lessons should be coming out every other week. So look for them here on YouTube, okay? Have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.